So last night I seen a video, and I have to say, I've seen a lot of attacks in my time. I've seen a lot of people injured in attacks and assaults. But I have to say this one was the most brutal one and the most evil act I ever seen in my life. And I just say, and I'm not going to say whereabouts it is or anything like that because I don't want. The boy is already old enough, and I don't think me putting any more pressure on annoying the family is going to do any better in any situation. But I just want to say to the family and to that boy in question, I really, really hope and I pray that it's not as bad as it looks, because it was very, very bad looking in the video. He was stabbed in the face, and when he was down in the ground, they stabbed him in the back. And I hope and I pray that he's not as bad, but it looks very, very bad. And it looks terrible, and that boy might have life-threatening injuries for the rest of his life. And it's hard. It's hard to see it. It's hard to even look at it. I couldn't bear to look at it. There's no way in hell that's justified to stab somebody in the face, to stab a young lad in the face, then stab him when he's on the ground, and a woman trying to stop him from stabbing him, to stab him in the side. There's no justification. There's no call for that. There's no call for that. There's no justification. And I'm sure people can hear it in my voice that I'm very, very annoyed and very upset and very concerned about this boy who got injured. I know who the attacker is. I know his name. He's in Garda custody now. And the only thing I say to the guards, don't release him. Keep him in prison. Beat the head of him. This fella who done this is pure evil. I might as well say it straight. And I'm not going to show the video. The video is very, very frightening. Very, it would upset a lot of people and has upset me. And I will remember that. Even when the video is long gone on YouTube and Twitter takes it down or whatever. I will remember it. I will remember it. It's stuck in my mind. I can see it in my mind. I can see it playing through my mind now. And I've seen many things in my time. But that was that was unbelievably harsh and unbelievably suffering on a young, innocent person. And the person who did this, the name is, some people got their names, and I could say to the people, name and shame them. So as I name and shame them, these people who done this deserve not to be allowed even to walk the street. They deserve not to even have a bed to sleep on, because these people are cold-blooded, evil people. This person could have died. This young lad could have died. I can't say it any clearer than that. I wish I couldn't. I wouldn't have to say it. But my God, it was very, very bad. But I'm saying this to people, and I'm saying this just because there's a few people, and I know that are very upset and very emotionally distressed with this video. And I shared it on my Twitter, and now I'm getting to saying I shouldn't have done that. Because a few people are very emotionally upset and emotionally sick about it. And it's very, very justified, but at the same time, you don't want to bring harm to that poor young lad who's suffering at the moment with his injuries. And I would appeal to people not to share it. And I would say to RTE, and at least the Journal.ie reported on it and other news outlets, RTE kept quiet, didn't say anything. I'm not even going to say anything about the attacker, because straight away I'd be called this, that and the other. But it's not, there's no way in hell. I don't know what the reason was. We don't know the full story. I'm not going to assume the full story. But the only thing I'm saying to people, justice will have to be done here. This was attempted murder. There's no way of looking at it any other way. They purely went out to severely injure this fellow. It wasn't an accident. This was on purpose. Straight as. And I would just say to people again, people like this who walk the streets. This fellow wasn't from Ireland who attacked this young lad. At least he might have been born in Ireland, but he's definitely not from Ireland. If he's that, nobody in Ireland would do that. Nobody in Ireland would do that. And as simple as that, I know many Irish people that wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do it. They just wouldn't do it. It's not, especially if they hit, say if they hit somebody in the ground, they wouldn't just come along when he's on the ground. when he's begging for help, when somebody's trying to help him. They'll try to push the woman off from helping him. And then stab him in the back. I'm sure people would agree, there's no, like, this fellow hasn't got a hope in hell, and then we're calling it. The thing is, they recorded the two, one of his cronies recorded it. You just have to wonder what's happening with this country. Because the other day there was one in Limerick. And I don't even want to talk about him. I don't even want to even imagine it in my mind. I don't even want to see the video in my mind again, because it's... Yeah, it's just very... I haven't got the strength and I haven't got the words to describe it. I haven't got the words.